Hello, today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024, and I'm Jason Shapiro with Crude Market Report. And this is my thoughts on the close today. So the first thing I'm going to say, and I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but when I do sort of bearish thoughts and bearish videos, which I have done, and you can see on YouTube, I like to focus on the possibility of the end of the Ponzi scheme that this money printing thing is, right? And the idea is that if and when that ends, or if and when the market rejects that, that's when we are possibly in for real trouble. And what that will look like is you will get stocks down, bonds down, and the dollar down as a way of rejecting that. Now, that happened today, and it doesn't happen a lot. It does happen sometimes. And the point is not when that happens, it means the end of the world is coming, okay? But it means when the end of the world is coming, that will be the first sign. So understand the difference there. It's important, right? Because it can happen like it did today, and it doesn't necessarily foretell that the Ponzi scheme is coming to an end. But for me, more importantly, would be for that to happen on a day where there was an event, like let's say they came in and they said they were going to redo QE, or they were going to do some more money printing, and then the market rejected that by having all assets, stocks, bonds, and dollar go down. That would be much more important to me. And clearly that's not going to happen anytime soon until something happens bad and they need to do something like that. And then that should be seen as the savior. And if the market actually rejects that as a savior, it will be a very important event. But anyway, the point is we did see stocks, bonds, and dollar go down today. So just something to watch out for. On that note, we've clearly sort of, people are now jumping on this idea that I've been talking about, that maybe rates actually are too low, right? And bonds are going down because of that. And with bonds going down, we now have stocks going down. And why the dollar went down today is beyond me, quite frankly. And of course, the only position I have on against the dollar is Swiss, and that's the only one that didn't work. Typical of trading, but nevertheless, and within this idea has now become the center of it has now become commodities. As you have gold, again, making new highs. You had silver actually make a new recent high. You have oil making new highs for this move. So people are clearly jumping on this idea. Rates are too low, and they're buying the crap out of commodities. For stocks to continue higher, in my view, they're going to have to be able to fight off this idea now. And they have done a decent job of that this year as stocks went up, as bonds were going down. But we really were never starting to hear anybody talking about this idea. And now they are. And now stocks are not doing so well in the face of that. So for me to want to think about buying stocks, I would want to see them fighting off this idea. Have bonds go down a lot, have stocks close up anyway. We haven't seen that. We did try to see a rebound in the stock market today, but the S&P still closed down 34 points. The Dow still closed down 380 points. And it's tough when you have these late day rebounds, because when the market's going to go back up, you usually get a late day rebound, but you also get those as a squeeze for the intraday shorts, so that they get out, so we go down the next day. And there's no way to know which one of those is, obviously, until later, which, is what makes trading so hard. But anyway, that's really the main thing here, I think. This idea that people are now jumping on the rates are too low bandwagon, and therefore they're selling bonds, and with that is stocks. And dollar, like I say, was the surprise today. And it's just something to watch out for. Okay? Always happy to hear questions and comments. And please check us out at CrowderMarketReport.com. Thank you.